What is up, everybody? It's Animac here for AnimeUproar, and it finally happened. The Black Bulls are together in one place, and the final epic battle to save Captain Yami's life is about to begin. We've waited so long for Yami to return to the story, and for the Black Bulls to fight together as one after their time skip power-ups. That moment is now finally here, so let's get into it. You guys know the drill. If you enjoy our Black Clover videos and you want to see more, leave a quick like and comment. It only takes a second, but it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you're new to the channel or you haven't taken the time to subscribe yet, do me a quick favor and make this the video that you subscribe and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications. Unless you go through the steps of subscribing, hitting the bell, and then selecting the option that says all, YouTube will not recommend our videos to you. You will never see them, so please do that right now. You can also hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar. Finally, this video will of course contain Black Clover manga spoilers, so please proceed with caution. You have been warned. In the previous chapter, we got the big twist that Morris is the new devil host for Lucifer and that he has that extremely overpowered reconstruction magic. We also witnessed a bunch of the Black Bulls bursting through the walls and rushing at Morris just as he was about to kill Lotus and Dorothy. The new chapter begins with the Black Bulls' entrance. Gray is like, wait, why did we just break the whole frickin' palace? And Ghosh is like, hey, who cares? This is the home base of the enemy. But Gordon rightly points out that this palace actually belongs to the Spade Kingdom royal family. So technically they just broke Yuno's house, but it is what it is. Best girl Vanessa then tries to get everyone back on track. Meanwhile, Lotus and Dorothy are grateful that the Black Bulls are here because they were literally about to get bodied by Morris. Get it? Bodied because he was using the bodies of those devils to attack them. Anyway, Morris is aware that at least two of the Black Bulls have arcane stage magic, and the others have very interesting magic as well. Because of this, Morris can't wait to dissect them all and perform experiments on them because, you know, that's just a normal everyday mad scientist thing. Morris uses all of that devil flesh around him to create massive claws, which he then uses to swipe at the Black Bulls. Vanessa tries to use the red thread of fate to negate Morris's attacks, but Morris implies that because of his new devil power-up, his magic is now capable of interfering even with concepts. Also, if he so much as touches the Black Bulls, they will be done for. Now, I'm not 100% sure what Morris means when he says that his magic can interfere even with concepts. I assume he means that his magic is able to take on not just conventional magic, but also abstract magical concepts like the red thread of fate. I wonder if this means that Morris will be able to counter Asta's anti-magic as well. So far, anti-magic has been super effective against devils, but it's only a matter of time before Asta comes face to face with an opponent who has an effective way of dealing with anti-magic. Morris may be that opponent, and as the rest of this chapter demonstrates, we will find out whether Morris is that opponent very soon. As Morris's giant demonic claw things rush towards the Black Bulls, Gray uses her incredible transformation magic to transform the demonic arms into a bunch of pretty flowers. We then learn through a flashback that Gray's true magic is something more than just transformation magic. Transformation magic is supposed to only change how things look. It changes their appearance, not their fundamental structure. However, Gray's magic has the potential to change the very structure of things, so rather than being conventional transformation magic, it is more accurately called transmutation magic. Man, as soon as I saw this, it instantly reminded me of Full Metal Alchemist, and personally I think that this revelation about Gray's magic is very cool. Transmutation magic has so much potential, and I can't wait to see all the ways that she is going to use it in the future. Morris is impressed by Gray's abilities, but rather than slowing down, he only accelerates his attacks on the Black Bulls. Meanwhile, Gray is being all nervous because she's next to Ghosh and she's totally into him. But Ghosh is all chill and he just says, "Shut up for now and look at me." Damn, I know Ghosh is saying this because of his magic and everything, but it really sounds like he's dropping some lines on Gray. As a blushing Gray looks at Ghosh, he activates his mirror magic, and suddenly a bunch of Gray shadow clones appear. These clones are able to transmute the rest of Morris's attacks into flowers, allowing the Black Bulls to deal with the increased number of attacks. Morris, who is now hilariously surrounded by pretty flowers, decides that now is the time to use his other magic, the one that belongs to his devil, Lucifer. Morris activates Gravity Magic, Presence of the Demon King, the same spell that Dante was shown using before. gravity should not be something that Gray's magic can transform. So by increasing the gravity in that area, Morris can essentially disassemble the Black Bulls and their mecha headquarters, and they can't do anything to stop him, because how do you stop gravity itself? And that is when none other than Henry steps up to the plate. During that earlier battle against Dante when Yami was kidnapped, Henry felt like he couldn't do a thing. But this time, things are going to be different. That's because Henry and Gordon figured something out together. We see a flashback in which Gordon returns from 6 months of intense training with his family. During this training, he learned how to turn his poison into medicine. He is now able to turn curses into power, which allows Henry to control the effects of his curse. So instead of uncontrollably absorbing magic from everyone around him, Henry is now able to choose from where the magic he drains is going to come from. And of course, he decides to start draining Morris's magic. Henry also gets a haircut for some reason, like right then and there in the middle of the fight. He has long hair 1 second and then short hair the next. I'm not exactly sure why this happened, but okay, let's go with it. Morris is shocked to find himself being drained of his magic, despite the fact that he is supposed to be the one with the strongest power. And if that wasn't bad enough for Morris, Asta and the other Black Bulls use that giant hole in order to join up with Gray, Gauche, Vanessa, Gordon, and Henry. But Morris remains defiant. He has completed countless experiments in order to turn himself into the perfect devil host. And now, with the power of Lucifer behind him, he cannot be defeated. At least, that's what he claims. But whether Morris is the ultimate devil host or just a mage from the Diamond Kingdom means nothing to the Black Bulls. They are here to save their captain, and they won't let anyone or anything stand in their way. The final page of the chapter shows an absolutely epic panel of the Black Bulls assembled and ready to face Morris together. Asta is there, Noelle is there, Magna, Zora, Lux, Sacre, Finral, Charmy, everyone is ready to go. They demand the return of their captain, and that is how this chapter ends. The Black Bulls are assembled in one place for the first time in a very long time. Our boy Asta is there, of course, and I'm sure Noct is also there somewhere. He might be up to something, but we'll have to wait and see. This means that the final battle is upon us. The final fight for Yami's life is here. And even though I personally believe that Yami will be successfully rescued soon, rescuing Yami may not end up being the final act of this arc. Remember that the second gate is about to open, and if that gate opens, Lucifer will enter the human world in his real body. If this ends up happening, even once the Black Bulls rescue Yami, the battle will not be over. Once that second gate opens, Yami will just end up joining the Black Bulls in fighting the strongest devil, Lucifer, in the flesh. Make no mistake, Lucifer in his real body will be stronger than any villain that we've ever met before, and defeating him will not be an easy task by any stretch of the imagination. So far, we've only seen a preview of what Lucifer's power is truly like. And since he's been around since the beginning of this arc, through his whole partnership with Dante and also through his dark history with Liebe and Asta's mom, I am sure that the fight against Lucifer will be a deeply emotional and extremely intense showdown. It will definitely take Yami, Asta, and all the Black Bulls working together in order to take Lucifer down, and even that may not be enough in the end. But that's not all. There are other devils to think about as well, including of course Megicula in her true body, Beelzebub, and of course there's that mysterious time magic devil who is most likely using the 4th Zograta sibling as his host. At this point, it's hard to say whether Lucifer or the time devil will be the final villain, or whether the two of them are going to team up against our heroes together. But whatever happens, the final showdown of this arc will completely change everything we thought we knew about the world of Black Clover. We can expect massive new power-ups, we can expect insane teamwork with dozens of overpowered magic attributes working together as one. And we can still expect a lot more twists and turns along the way. There might even be a death or two, I dare not say it because it's Black Clover, but it could happen. And I wouldn't be surprised if we learned something more about Asta's father before this arc is over, so I can't wait to see what happens next. Let me know what you guys think. Are you as hyped as I am that the Black Bulls are back together and fighting in the same place against the same enemy? Speaking of which, where exactly is Noct and what is he up to? Is Yami about to be rescued and finally return to the story? And who will be the final villain, Lucifer or the Time Devil? Don't forget to leave your thoughts down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this Black Clover video and you want to see more in the future, just leave a quick like. It only takes a second, but it helps a lot. And if you're new to AnimeUproar or you just haven't taken the time to subscribe yet, do me a quick favor and make this the video that you subscribe and hit that notification bell to turn on all notifications. I often have people complaining that they subscribed, but they still don't get notified about our videos, and that's because you really have to turn on all notifications. It's how YouTube works. You can also hit me up on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeUproar. A big thank you to all of our AnimeUproar patrons who make videos like this one possible. Special thank you to Alpha Sigma. This man is an absolute mad lad and a disciple of Lord Twigo himself. I also can't forget all of our The One tier patrons, the ones who rise above all other clans, including Ingrata, Aljatal, Pate Hefa, Hinokami and Water, The Toasted Chi, Corey McGowan, The Spike, Kaido Might Be a Gyarados, Dylan Isidore, Spidey Life Tanel, Tungsten Tarkus, Baked Buddhist, Monkey D. Quilly, Cody Hebert, and Jeremy Cummings. Finally, thank you also to our Pro Hero tier patrons, including the one and only Gilgamesh, the Red-Haired Raven, Steelers on Hell Cruz, Veriguchi, Alicia Octor, Bonnie Parks, Joanne Garcia, Fatboy Games, Jessica Rabbit, and Jeremy Phillips. If you enjoy our videos and you feel that they provide value to you, consider supporting us on Patreon. Even a single dollar will give you access to our Patreon-exclusive Discord, and your name will appear in our videos along with these amazing people. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, see ya, Space Cowboys.